This is Trex News, blow-by-blow commentary on the excrement that passes for news. This week, Datelines, red lines and size.
As soon as Barack Obama pulled back from his red lines in Syria, he handed over the region to Putin.
Red line alert. Time for some background. Vice President Joe Biden warned President Obama repeatedly to avoid rhetoric that might one day lead to be enforced. So what does President Obama do at an impromptu press conference August 2012? Right out of right field, he flatlines with a red line.
A red line for us is we start seeing a whole bunch of chemical weapons moving around or being utilized.
I didn't know it was coming, says Secretary of Defense at the time, Leon Panetta. A year and a day later, and Syrian government forces are gaining the upper hand. Then comes the oh-so-convenient sarin gas attack on August 21st. Time to bomb Assad. Except British intelligence confirms the gas is not the type used by Assad's forces, and evidence points to jihadist rebels. But how can President Obama save face? Red letter day. President Putin pressures Assad to give up all his stocks of chemical weapons. Obama has an out. He can claim success and put the red line behind him. It's worth noting this was around 2 years after Muammar Gaddafi was killed in an incident that caused would-be President Hillary Clinton to quip. We came, we saw, he died. Let's take a look.
We came, we saw, he died.
Did it have anything to do with your visit?
No, I'm sure it did.
Back to Dateline.
You know what amazed me, okay, maybe he's a clown, I'm talking about crime, maybe he is a warmonger, but you know what amazed me? Why this hatred toward his statement that, Putin is doing much better as a president than Obama, or, he's praising Putin. Maybe it's good for us, the whole world. Maybe if there is some sort of understanding between the American president and the Russian president, this could be a recipe for peace. Not wars. Why don't we see it that way?
It's not as sophisticated as that. He's not saying Putin is a potentially dangerous man, but we can find ways of dealing with him. That's not what he's saying. He's saying, I admire him because he's the better mafia boss. He's the more successful boss of his country. And look at how he's leading.
But he is jealousy.
He's doing that by crushing human rights, by crushing civil liberties, by crushing a free media. And is that what you want? Is that what you think would be advisable for America? Is that the model you want for the American presidency?
Presidents invaded Iraq, killed millions of people. Presidents invaded Iraq, killed millions of people. Presidents invaded Iraq, killed millions of people. Killed millions of people. Killed millions of people.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Barry points out the US president's kill, and what's the response? A sigh. Pity it wasn't on screen. US presidents get away with killing because US presidents let them.
My instinct is for us to focus on how do we make sure that moving forward we are doing the right thing.
BDS for the US, anyone? Back to Dateline.
Let us be frank. Putin, I'm not defending him, but he revived Russia as a superpower. Now he has the upper hand in the Middle East. Now he has the upper hand in Ukraine. Now he has
that's entirely because of the weakness of Western leadership.
Weakness of Western leadership? What a crock of cock. Let's have a war to save the planet. Bombs from the air, boots on the ground. President Obama is so mild and so unbelligerent. He's bombed 7 nations. That's more than Bush.
Yeah!
He's expanded the use of remote killing by drones. Just remember, compared to Hillary Clinton, He's a dove. Roll on World War III. And that's Trex News. All the news that leads to extinction. Trex News. Exceedingly extinct. Wonder if that worked.